Hi there guys, welcome to BoxPred. I'm going to be talking about the fight this Saturday for the WBO Light Heavyweight Title between Nathan Cleverly and Tony Bellew. This is two British guys. Now, Cleverly was supposed to fight Jürgen Brähmer instead because Brähmer was the WBO Light Heavyweight Title. He had that title, but Brähmer pulled out, so this has been put in its place, this fight. So just a quick thank you to Inferno121 for your message and requesting that if I had time to do this. I do apologise if this video is not as detailed as it should be regarding the fighters, particularly Bellew, but I've just heard that this fight being made, and this is really the only time I'm going to get to do this video because I'm going to be busy before the weekend now. So just getting this video out there. Let's take a look at the records. Nathan Cleverly, undefeated, 21 fights, no losses, no draws, around a 47% knockout ratio. Tony Bellew, also undefeated, 15 wins with no losses, no draws, around a 66% knockout ratio. My prediction for this fight is going to be by stoppage victory for Nathan Cleverly, and I'm going to guess it at around the 10th round. Now, first of all, props to Nathan Cleverly. A lot of fighters, I don't know how forced he was to take this fight, but a lot of fighters would have tried to get out of this because Brähmer, who Nick Cleverly has trained for all these months, is a southpaw. Bellew is an orthodox fighter. They are different fighters. So props to Cleverly for taking the fight. I think he's that type of guy who would rather feel like he's won the title than be given the title for doing nothing. So fair play to Nathan Cleverly on that one. Just a quick look at his opponent, Tony Bellew. This is a dangerous fight, make no mistake. Bellew is undefeated, he has power. His nickname's the Bomber because he has power. He has the ability to stop you. And you know, he has a bit of speed, I feel, on the attack. This is Bellew's dream come true. He's been after Nathan Cleverly for a while now. This is the fight he sought after, and he must have thought, you know, Christmas come early when Brähmer dropped out and he got this shot. So he really wants to grab this opportunity by the scruff of the neck and take this title. What a story it would be for him to do that, just to come out of nowhere and take this. But I don't think he will. That's why I give him a prediction of Cleverly to stop him in the 10th. The thing is, like Nathan Cleverly, he gets hit too much for me. I think his defense needs a bit of work. He's particularly exposed to the right hand. So if Cleverly can set him up with the jab and come through with the right hand, particularly later in the fight when Bellew starts to tire, that's when I think he's going to stop Bellew. He's going to have Bellew's number. If you look at on YouTube at the fights between Carl Froch and Brian McGee, and you see the stoppage late on, I think that might have been 11th round, 10th, 11th, something like that, maybe in 12th. That's the type of thing I'm talking about here. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, Nathan Cleverly, although this is dangerous for him because in his last fight he fought Najib Mohammadi. Very difficult fight because he had trained for one fighter again, and that fighter had dropped out, and he had gone on and taken this fight with Mohammadi. Mohammadi, from my opinion, was a very live fighter in that fight. He was quick, he was a threat, he was making it awkward, and it was a dangerous fight for Cleverly. He pulled through on points in the end. But I just look at Cleverly. He has 7 stoppages in his last 8, so he's sort of finding his power in that weight now. Whereas he started off more points victories, and he does only have a 47% knockout ratio, but he's now finding that his power in that weight in the division, and I think that's why I've chosen for him to stop Bellew late on. I think that Nathan Cleverly sets too fast a pace for Bellew. Now, Mohammadi was setting an equally fast pace, in my opinion, if not faster, with Nathan Cleverly and forcing him to fight a fast fight. Now, Nathan Cleverly, I think, will thrive on thrives on an opponent that is a bit slower, a bit more laid back, and not so in your face. I think Bellew is that. I think Bellew is not the slowest fighter in the world, of course. I've said he's got a bit of speed, especially particularly when he's trying to get in there and on the attack. But I think he doesn't like to fight at too fast a pace, and I think Bellew's going to suffer from the fast pace that Cleverly sets. I think Cleverly's going to set a fast pace, and he's going to continue that throughout the fight. I think then, come 10th round, around that time in the fight, Cleverly's going to catch up with Bellew, and I think Bellew's going to be his hands are going to drop lower than they already do, and I think he's going to catch that right hand from Nathan Cleverly, and I think it's going to be stopped. Anything else to mention? Cleverly is just has to use that jab and set up that right hand, because in his fight with Oval McKenzie, Tony Bellew got dropped twice in that fight, in the first and second round early on. So this could go early, depending on how Cleverly, if he gets any success with his right hand. Because Cleverly can set him up with a jab. If you look at particularly the second knockdown, I think that McKenzie got on Bellew, he threw a quick jab and followed with a quick right. Bellew just did not see it coming at all. Having said that, Bellew did jump back up from both of those knockdowns, so I think he does have a bit of punch resistance, so he has a bit of hard to get back up. So if this does go the distance, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm going to just predict that it's going to be stopped, because I just think the fatigue is going to get to Bellew, and I think Cleverly has pretty good stamina. Against Karo Murat, he put up a pretty fast pace in that one. But then on the flip side, you have to let me look at both sides. Bellew, you have to watch for the counter, because Cleverly can get hit. He has leaks in his defense. He gets hit when he's hitting. He's one of these fighters that, although he does thrive on people forcing people back with attack, if anyone's a decent counterpuncher, then Cleverly can get in a bit of trouble, because he's liable to the counter, and you can punch through Cleverly's guard. It's another thing. You watch Karo Murat punch through Nathan Cleverly's guard in their fight. I'm literally through between his gloves. Not good, and I think that Cleverly needs to have worked on that. So Bellew has a good chance in this fight. He needs to take his time. He needs to pick his moments and opportunities if he's to be successful. I don't think he has the work rate to win by decision. I don't think he has a work rate compared to Nathan Cleverly, because Cleverly can throw a lot of punches. But I do think he has a chance to stop Cleverly, because if he focuses on accuracy and he gets some of those bombs off, the bomber could be winning this by stoppage. But that's what I think is going to happen. Cleverly to wear down Bellew and stop him in the 10th. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you do like it, and leave me your comments. I'd like to hear what you guys think, because this has just been made, this fight, and I haven't really had a lot of time to think about it, but they're my initial thoughts. So let me know what you guys think. I'm looking forward to this one and this weekend in Hull. We've got some good fights coming up. So this is BoxPred, and I'm out.